As the threat of cuts to Medicaid looms over the country, here in northern Nevada, some local residents are very concerned how it will impact them. News 4's Sophie Lincoln spoke with 3 people who share how they will be directly impacted should the funding go away.
Pam Barrick, who lives in South Reno, has acted in the role of full-time caregiver for her 23-year-old son Carson, who has several disabilities, including cerebral palsy, epilepsy, and autism, among others.
It's not that he asked for this. This is something that was unexpected, happened at birth, and we will be his caregivers for the rest of our lives.
While Barrick's husband's insurance covers some of Carson's treatments, the family relies on Medicaid and government funding to cover any copays, as well as for Pam's shared living provider income and Carson's Social Security income and benefits.
I think a lot of people have the misconception that Medicaid is for people who are on the street and, aren't working. But that's not true. It's for families like us that we are working, making as much as we possibly can.
Barrick says there is no backup plan should they lose their Medicaid.
It's scary. There's no what-if situations. We would just continue doing what we're doing, and it would be very, very, very difficult.
For Danielle Vega, whose son Aiden requires full-time medical care, the situation is equally dire. Aiden lives full-time at a skilled learning facility and receives all of his medication and day-to-day living expenses through Medicaid.
My son is a human being, and I live in the United States of America, where it's a first world country where I would expect that our most vulnerable population, being our disabled and our elderly, would be taken care of.
Unlike Carson and Aiden, Connor Fogel cares for himself, but he also relies heavily on Medicaid for his treatments and medications.
I'm afraid that I'll get sick and die. Because they gave people everything.
For these 3, it's now a waiting game to see what the government does with Medicaid and if there will be any protections in place. Reporting in Reno, Sophie Lincoln.